Coach, is this North Carolina team even better than what they look like on tape? Because they can put up a lot of points in Hurry.
They're really good. They're improved from last year. They're experienced, very skilled. Between the receivers, their tight ends, and their backs, and their quarterback, they've got a lot of explosive playmakers and good veteran offensive line. So they're as good as advertised.
What do you see the biggest difference between that same team that played here last year and the team you're going to face this week?
Just more consistent, more confident, more experienced.
What makes a game like this more challenging than other ones? I know you guys like to just treat every game like it's the same, but it's going to feel a little different knowing this is it. Truly the biggest game.
I think the margin for error is less because of the opponent. You know, so they'll exploit you, and they're good on both sides of the ball. They're excellent in special teams, so we're going to need to really play well.
Will this be the best offensive player?
Game plan, but do you blitz less against a team like this and try and keep them in front of you because of all the playmakers, or how do you treat with so many weapons?
I think you got to mix it up. You know, hopefully your four guys can get there. You know, but if they can't, you got to have answers. So.
The losses you guys had last year, did you think you would be at this point defensively?
I thought we had a chance to be solid. So again, probably not to the same level. No.
Brent, and if this was asked a couple minutes earlier, I apologize. But the general perspective is that their offense is very similar to what you see every day in practice here. Is it vastly different, or is it a matter of just subtleties in terminology and that kind of thing? From what
There's a lot of similarities, and there's a number of differences as well. So.
Could you characterize, or would you characterize some of the differences?
I mean, there's just formationally, their tempo is really, really fast all the time, and some of the skilled guys are the same in some ways and different in others. So they do a good job spreading the ball out, putting themselves in advantageous positions by checking the sideline, seeing what you're in. And so we got to do a good job in our presentation as well. And but they're very balanced and deep at receiver.
Is their pace and speed more like what Chad wanted to do than what you're doing, what Clemson does now?
I don't know.
Or is it even faster?
I think it's pretty fast. I don't know what the numbers say. There's metrics that are out there. Whatever the metrics say, they're really fast.
When you look at the way that UNC started against NC State and use that as kind of a battle cry to your teams, we got to come out firing.
Well, you just watch any game, you know, maybe outside their first game, and there's your battle cry. How you like this play? How about this play? How about this team? How about that score? So first play of the Duke game, he was all jacked up, in-state rivalry, but then they ran the flea flicker, touchdown, 80 yards. So there's a lot of battle cry plays. I'm a big fan of number 13. Hey guys, he's a great football player. Kickoff, punt team, kickoff return. He's probably a great safety. Caught one on top of McKenzie's head here in the corner of the end zone. A good tight coverage last year. Super fast. But there's a lot of explosive playmakers. Everything goes through the quarterback in their running game. And they've got really good players. Obviously, we try to recruit amongst others. But Elijah Hood, I wanted to be my linebacker. And, he liked it for a little bit until he decided he wanted to be a running back. He didn't want to be a linebacker anymore. But that was my first camp, Clemson, that summer camp. He came and worked at linebacker. Tried to man crush and chased him around for 2.5 days. He's a stud. But our guys, it didn't take them long to sit up a little bit taller in their seats and less chatter, while we're watching video.
Brent, after that game here last year, you
kind of got after the defense because of the lapses there at the end a little bit. And that seemed to carry on for the rest of the season. They seemed to really pick up their play after that. You think the guys you still have now remember those moments back, last early October?
Well, we showed them.
Yeah.
So, I think they do. Yeah, they saw it yesterday. Every year's different. They don't need to see last year to respect North Carolina. You know what I mean? So, we've had plenty of lapses since last year. Way too many to count. And this team will really make you pay if you do. You're just the wrong thing. So.
Williams at quarterback, what kind of challenges does he present?
Well, he's a runner and a thrower and does both really well. So anytime a guy can extend plays that way or be a threat to, it's just like Deshaun Watson, same issues that whatever, you talk to Tony and Jeff about, you're talking to rival defensive coordinators, about defending that offense. When you have a quarterback that can do those things, that makes it tough. Then he's experienced and instinctual and anticipates and things like that. So he understands defenses and well coached, very well coached, very poised.
Coach, because of the tempo at which they play, do you rely on your two deep more than you would against a slower offense?
You don't have to if you go 3 and out every series. So that's the first plan that we're putting in, the 3 and out. 3 and out plan.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to play more guys for sure.
Do you prepare going into a series knowing because they go fast, guys may have to play like 6 or 8 snaps? I mean, do you have to prepare guys for that because they don't let you suck?
Yeah, I mean, they better. You just got in, you're not coming out. So yeah, you do.
Is Ben's shoulder so dinged that you've got to have some good visual ideas about what you can do?
Well, I got like one option about what we can do. Just put in the next guy. So that's the provisional plan. So, a week or week. If I had all these other plans, I probably would have tried them, but I got one guy. So he's ready to go though. Jalen Williams.
Is Ben, was it like 75%, 80%, or what's he been able to give you?
I don't know, you have to ask the doctors. He was fine, He wasn't complaining about the shoulder in the game the other day. So he'll be fine.
Do you think the injury was ever made him a liability at any point?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it'd be an advantage to not play that many in a row. But so it's tough. I think Coach Swinney's done an awesome job and been very conscientious about managing our players under those circumstances. And the weight gain, for example, we didn't have to play. We were able to play more guys. That helped. Just a natural wear and tear fatigue standpoint. So I think he's managed it really well. He's changed things up in the routine to keep guys fresh. In case anybody didn't know, it's harder now more than ever to keep guys engaged on one thing for too long. So they wouldn't get bored with the routine. And of course, Coach Swinney he's again a perpetuator of the positive. So he's very creative in a lot of different ways in how he manages a team from a head coach position. So I think we probably managed it as well as you could.
Is that challenge amplified by the tempo that UNC plays with?
No, I don't know. I'm not going to create this life of its own issue. It is an issue. We need to be able to get lined up and put our hands in the dirt and play. And if we do, I know we have a chance to be successful. So I think that's an important thing. I'm not going to, oh my gosh, you're going to go really, really fast and play 10 in a row. What are we going to do? What's the provisional plan? And just to have fun with it. I mean, what are we going to do? This is our last game. I mean, you got everything you got, Is that BYOG? Let's go. And I think you got to manage your personnel and to try to be smart about, playing guys. And again, hopefully we're dictating some tempo. That's the plan, that we play well and we're helping dictate the tempo. And you got to play well as a team. If the offense is going 3 and out every time and we can't get off the field, that's a recipe for disaster. And so there's no good plan that's going to counter those issues if those things happen. So playing well as a team, understanding the substitution pattern if and when need be, and how to do that within the course of the game when you're staying on the field. For example, if they get run out of bounds on our sideline, you got your if you need to substitute, that's the time. Obviously, when they sub, you can sub. So I think we have a little bit of experience with that, but it's kind of
how is it different to scheme against a wide receiver set like the UNC has, rather than some teams that have one stud receiver you really don't watch?
I mean, it's a lot different. Guys got to play well across the board, and I'm excited about that. That excites me, and I think it excites our guys. It's not like any other week, though. You say, hey, Cordray, they got this ham and egger over here, and Jerry Rice out here, so you're good this week. And but sometimes that probably they see that for themselves sometimes too. They're not really going back here, and then lo and behold, a week ago, Cordray got a little bit more action than he was anticipating, and so everybody's on high alert. I love it because I think our guys are smart enough to recognize what the issues are, and hopefully it brings out the best in our guys.
This is the kind of week where Adrian's experience he's gotten this year is going to be important.
Sure, I think so.
Brent, are you concerned about the turnovers that you guys are creating on your side of the ball?
Concerned about the ones that
we're
creating?
Because it seems like as the offense is having, and is losing turnovers, or you feel like you guys are creating enough turnovers?
Well, you always want more. Hell, yeah. We need more turnovers. You want more turnovers. Turnovers are the biggest factor in winning and losing. Win the rushing battle and win the turnover battle, and you're going to win, most games. So we've been fortunate, this year. Played just right at the right time. I was real proud of our guys. We responded well in that first half for the most part, and I think that's an attitude and mentality. But we need to hawk the ball. And, that'll. You ain't got many left, but that would be now's there's not a better time now than ever, to do that. So.
Is Shaq Lawson the best defensive player in the nation, in your opinion?
Oh, he's a great one. I don't know. I'm not one to really. We love him. I'm glad he's on our team. And I haven't seen everybody. It wouldn't be fair for me to say, but he's the recognition that he's received is well deserved.